Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Black and Healthy. Guess what? I'm going to go see my plastic surgeon and I would love for you guys to join me. Come with me.
Go ahead and hit subscribe. Let's walk this journey together.
Hey everybody, so I'm here at UNC Plastic Surgery Department. Just waiting for my doctor to call me back. I'll keep you guys updated.
We were
So busy. I'm kind of glad you guys aren't attached to the hospital. Like when we have to go down to the hospital and see you guys. You guys have your own building, your own parking.
Yes.
Like it's such a
You
breath
don't
of fresh
have to
air.
go to the
Open up front. Okay. Thank you.
that is gonna be with you, Charlie.
Okay, thank you, Miss Lucy. Good to meet you.
It was nice to meet you as well.
All right.
So let's see here. This is kind of like if we were to look at you in an x-ray, so you can kind of see this line corresponds to where we are. This is a scan that I'm looking at. So if we start up here, and you can see this line moves up. So here, this is your front, this is your back, here's your spine, we're up in the upper belly. White for the most part is bone, although that white right there is the contrast, which is what we're looking at. Let's see, so as we're coming down, okay, so we're coming down the belly, so here's your six-pack muscles here. Okay, there's your kidneys. Okay. You have a little separation between your six-pack muscles. Okay, that's your belly button right there. Okay, so that's one of the blood vessels, that white dot. And then we have some good options. Sometimes I look at this and I can say, oh, I'm going to have to cut into the muscle a lot and I might have to put mesh in. For you, we might not even have to cut into the muscle, so that's a good thing. And then, okay, the other thing is surgery. We were going back and forth on dates. I think two parts. One is a little bit of we were having trouble scheduling everything for the same time. So that was one key. And the other part is because of how we did everything, I thought we were shooting for a slightly earlier date from when your last surgery was. By the time, if we wait just a week, I will know. And so then it makes my job easier. If that skin or the nipples don't survive, we just use belly skin to replace it, basically.
The mastectomy.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the other kind of benefit of waiting in between is we know if the skin's going to make it or not, and if it doesn't, then we'll cut it out and replace it with belly skin instead. You healed great though. With this, we actually ended up scheduling it far enough out so that I think it shouldn't be a problem though.
You're still thinking a week after the mastectomy?
Somewhere between 5 to 7 days. I told Kina to look for that Friday if we can find OR time. That might actually be ideal, and it's not that long. Otherwise, I might see if they can move their portion up that week, and so basically we would do it the Monday right before what you're currently scheduled for. These little tiny wires, it's just taped to you. It won't even bother you. It sounds more involved than it is. Those are just in so we can hear the blood vessels and the blood flow in those blood vessels at all times. And that's how while you're in the hospital, we're able to check on everything. And then I take those wires out.
Okay.
We don't need them anymore.
How long will I have to stay in the hospital after your surgery?
About 3 days. 3 days is kind of my average. So I use a numbing medicine during my surgery that lasts for about 3 to 4 days, and that tends to get the most of the pain out. We will do, just kind of like with your last surgery, Motrin, Tylenol, the nerve pill, the narcotic pain medicine. Hopefully, with all those other things, you really shouldn't need much of it.
Okay, great. Is that the route you took with the reduction?
Pretty similar. We might not have given you all of those things, and I do also include a lot of times a muscle relaxer too with this. So I normally don't do that with the reduction, and then sometimes I don't do the nerve pill with the reduction. We will with the surgery. But otherwise, yeah, the same things, the same medicine shot that you had before.
While I was under?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. While you were under. Yeah, we will do that while you are under again.
Make sure we're on the same page here. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing breast and belly, this surgery, and so when we did it that way, you know, some people were like, I just don't want to look, I don't even want to think about it, just here I am, which that works too.
I guess I'm just trying to get a visual in my head. You said I'm gonna be flat. I'm not gonna have any tissue. There won't be any protrusion or anything like that.
No.
It's gonna be flat.
Pretty flat.
But you're not taking my skin.
No.
So that will be flat too.
Yeah. So it's basically.
It's gonna be like an inflated balloon.
A deflated balloon.
Yes.
Quick question for you. When you said all day surgery, were you just kind of joking with that, or
No, it is literally all day.
what does that? What does that mean? All
Like
day?
I will probably actually finish operating somewhere around 6-ish p.m. and then it still takes about an hour of getting dressings on and getting her woken up and getting her out. So
Wow.
if everything goes really smoothly, and especially with that how that vessel looks on that one side, that might be really easy on one side, but I would expect, like, we go back to surgery at 7:30. We don't actually even make an incision normally until somewhere between 8:30, just with all the setting
prep.
everything up and things like that. And then we're operating somewhere until 5 to 7. This is the final.
This is it. This is
Oh, this is the third.
Most people do
Gotcha.
want a little touch-up surgery, but there's no rush to that. There's no the only time frame I have is there's a minimum of 4 to 6 months, and that's because we're taking stuff off the front. We might leave you with a little bit of a muffin top on the sides. So taking that tissue and injecting that, like we do liposuction to thin that out, and then we inject that into the breast to help kind of with any sort of shaping that we want to.
Okay.
Wow.
I get that. I'm up for that, maybe. I wanted to touch on size.
Yes.
Cup size.
Yes.
Is it completely elective, or are you still going to kind of maneuver and just make sure that it
I'm
aligns
trying
with...
to fill the space that you have. It's a little bit dependent upon what your belly gives me. And in general, I would try and take the most that I can from your belly.
Okay.
So it's.
I won't be bigger than this.
I don't think so.
Okay, but you can't be like, no, you're not giving me a hard no, but you're not saying yes
I mean,
either.
do you? What are you shooting for? Do you want to be bigger, smaller?
I want to be smaller.
Okay. Smaller is easier.
No
than
bigger than this. I'll
Okay.
say no bigger than this.
Okay.
This is a double D,
Okay.
so no bigger than this.
Okay. My goal with this surgery is
Yes.
to get healthy flaps. However, we can do some trimming and some decreasing and things like that to help try and get to our goal size from the get-go. If we're not quite there, we can always help thin things out with that touch-up surgery if we need to.
So that means you'll have to go back in.
Potentially. Not in a big way.
Okay.
When I say, like, if we end up too big and you want to be smaller, normally actually what we do is liposuction.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
if you think about it, it's belly tissue. It's not the breast anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay.